If you have heard of the baseball photographer trading cards, then you must be interested in the captivating journey of photographer Mike Mandel and his girlfriend Allison Woolpert as they traveled throughout the country, staying at some rather economy motels. These motels, with their shabby appearances and forgotten charm, tell a story of a bygone era in 1970s America. Do you remember the days when you could pull into a motel for just $5? Well, Mandel and Woolpert certainly do. On one wintry night in Texas, they woke up to the horrifying realization that the sheets had not been changed since the previous guest's visit. Indignant, they complained to the owner, only to be met with a dismissive response, "What do you expect for $5? It was moments like these that exposed the reality of these budget motels. But amidst the shabbiness and forgetfulness, there was always a motel postcard to be had. These postcards served as mementos of their one-night stops, promotional calling cards, and even free mailable note cards to report back on their vacation to loved ones back home. Every motel, no matter how beaten down, would offer a postcard that captured a glimpse of their unique identity. As Mandel and Woolpert traveled the back roads, sometimes following the nostalgic Route 66, they stumbled upon forsaken motels that had been overshadowed by the newer corporate chains situated off the exit ramps of modern highways. They deliberately bypassed popular chains like Motel 6, Travelodge, and Howard Johnson's, as their postcards were often just variations of the same design. Instead, they sought out the independent motels in hopes of finding postcards that were even more banal than the ones they had just discovered down the road. This pursuit inevitably led Mandel to photograph the motels themselves, their interiors, pool sides, and unique architecture. The project became a constant companion on their travels, as postcards continued to pile up. However, Mandel faced a dilemma. He primarily shot in black and white film, which couldn't capture the true essence and vibrant colors of these motels. Mandel suggested to his colleague Larry that they should create a book titled Boring Postcards, with the motels serving as just one chapter. However, after completing their previous project, Evidence, Larry didn't believe it had the conceptual breadth to follow. Years later, Larry regretfully asked Mandel, "Why didn't you fight harder for us to make this book? We could have beaten Martin Parr by 20 years. Yet, as Mandel reminds his 8-year-old daughter, it's not a competition. And so, the postcards and the photographs have found their way here, allowing us to savor the history and nostalgia of that era. Now, let's immerse ourselves in these captivating images and reminisce about a time when cheap motels dotted the American landscape." These photographs, taken by Mike Mandel, offer us a glimpse into the past, reminding us of a bygone era. As we journey through these images, we'll discover the unique stories behind each motel, the cultural context of 1970s America, and the forgotten charm that once existed in these budget accommodations. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to take a trip down memory lane, as we explore the photographs of cheap motels in 1970s America. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era.